too early. We didn't even do the thing yet.
We'll cut it. Here
No!
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Jerry,
And I'm Maria.
and our Genius Hour project was to create a BHHS Mortify. The basis of our Genius Hour project sprouted from a documentary we watched called Mortify Nation. It was a documentary of a show traveling nationwide where volunteers were cast to read their childhood and teenage diary entries in front of an audience. And here is a clip from the documentary we watched that was quite amusing to us.
Growing up, I was fortunate enough to have a mom who was really sensitive and compassionate. Before I started high school, she got me a journal, which turned out to be a place where I explored my inner gangster rap persona. A gangster who wanted nothing more than to find true love. I wanted a girlfriend, but I was clueless as to how to go about it. Following entries reveal a lovesick 15-year-old who had the heart of a poet and the vocabulary of Flava Flav. Just a quick note, at the end of each entry, I felt it necessary to notate what I wore and ate each day. February 10th. Today was whack, straight up, no doubt. I have this weird feeling about Julie. I love? Nah, man, she is my idol. What? I somehow became mesmerized with her. She rules. I wore a Houston Rockets hat, white turtleneck, ivory pants, and ate chili dogs. Peace, one love.
We were mainly fazed by the comedic outcome of their project in the initial documentary that we watched, and we were motivated enough to follow in similar footsteps. It was a very humorous and inspiring idea and led us to think, wow, how interesting would it be to have one of these shows at our own school? Our project, in turn, revolves around the same concept of Mortified, the documentary.
So first, we have selected a group of our peers and teachers to read and share one of their entries from their past journals and diaries. And our inspiration from the original film led us to form a goal for our project to help bridge the gap between adults and students by finding humor in the relatable events of their childhood and teenage experiences.
So far, we have gotten a few entries from our volunteers we have gathered. A definite highlight of our project so far would be reading through some of their journals and diaries. We got a lot of funny and interesting entries that made us think about our past and relate to each of our volunteers and even teachers. It was hard in some cases to find just one entry that they could share since they had so many great ones.
However, we've had a lot of obstacles in our way. Getting more volunteers was one thing, especially on the male gender and teachers, but getting an available time period in the auditorium for this show was another big problem we faced. We would consider getting an approval from the school for a time slot was probably our greatest obstacle. But with emails and continual discussions with Ms. Schultz, we were able to finally get some ideas on when to actually hold the show. We know it's not possible until after the spring musical is over to hold it, so unfortunately this project will have to be postponed until after the TED Talks, but we won't give up.
Our project will keep going even after Genius Hour is over. Even though the Genius Hour project is finalized with the TED Talks, we still have really high hopes on finishing and holding the show later in the school year. Hopefully it will only be postponed and not canceled completely, because that would be really sad. We hope that when this show happens, we will have a long-lasting impact on our audience and have helped bridge the gap between our students and teachers, both as volunteers and as part of an audience. We hope that this project will give everyone a chance to bond over the humorous past childhood or adolescent experiences. We know we were very intrigued by the Mortified Nation documentary and wanted to recreate a similar experience at our own school. So look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.